Yair Yafrach shows me his most popular gun on sale, an Israeli-made weapon for Israelis, a nod to nationalism, at a cost of little over $1,000. But since January's attacks by Palestinians against Israelis, his classes to qualify for arms license are in demand.
These 2-3 weeks, it's up double or triple. A lot of religious, of Orthodox, yeah, triple.
And you're hoping that there'll be a fast track of the amount of time it takes to get a license.
I hope it's going to be more soon because it's urgent.
Yair's clients range from high-profile politicians to settlers living illegally in the occupied West Bank. But now, some ultra-Orthodox Israelis say they have no choice but to arm themselves, even though it contradicts their religious beliefs. And the government hopes to bring in measures to fast-track that process to just 45 days.
I've grown up in an area that's attacked with everything from stones to explosions. My wife was against guns, but after the synagogue attack, she changed her mind. I always rely on God, but now I need to make sure I can protect myself.
Israel's security cabinet has already approved measures to make it easier to carry guns. The driving force is a controversial minister convicted of racism against Arabs. Israel's National Security Minister Ben Gvir says he wants more guns on the streets. And in fact, he's already instructed the Firearms Licensing Department to increase those new permits from 2,000 to 10,000 a month. That's a rise by 400%. Owning a gun in Israel isn't easy, though. There are required medical checks, proof of a clean criminal record, and even gun safety tests. But anti-gun campaigners are warning that more guns will only increase violence, especially between Israelis and Palestinians, as people might take the law into their own hands.
It's not the public's role to prevent attacks. It's the police's role. And the police should be focusing on that rather than on fast-tracking licenses. Ben Gvir carries a personal weapon, and we've seen him documented and just threatening a Palestinian he didn't like in the parking lot.
According to the government, 155,000 Israelis own a legal personal firearm, but that figure is likely to rise drastically. That's on top of the weapons owned by security forces and police that can carry their service weapons off duty. The United Nations has warned that more guns on the streets here can only be a recipe for more deaths and hate crimes. Sara, Khairat, Al Jazeera, Givat Zeev settlement in the occupied West Bank.